All right, well, like you heard, my name's Anthony Galindo. Galindo is actually a Spanish name, that's true. I know I look very German, but my name is Spanish because my grandparents are war criminals. She got that one. Blonde hair, blue eyes, she got that one. The joke is I look like a concentration camp counselor if you didn't get it. Kids, come on, out of the lake, hit the showers. That's a phenomenal vest, man. You look like you hit a deer with your bicycle. Like a hipster Davy Crockett. Man, oh man. Anybody grow up religious? Anybody? Religious? Anyone grow up Catholic? Any former or current? Yeah, we got some Catholics? Yeah, okay, right on. This is absolutely true. So, I grew up super religious, and I found out that about 12 years ago, the Catholic Church had a big sit-down at the Vatican because they needed to do something about the pedophilia problem. Somebody proposed a one-strike policy. One strike! You touch one kid, you're out. You don't get to be a priest anymore. And they voted it down! That was in the news. They voted it down. They were all at a big table going, one strike seems a little stringent, don't you think? They're not going to touch one kid? What are we, Mormon? Live a life. You know, you got to envy pedophiles a little bit. I mean, they're getting laid, right? No, that's not why. That's not why. No, it just makes me happy that saying that upsets you. That's I do envy them a little bit. I'll tell you why. I can't stand kids. They're loud, they're obnoxious, they're messy. I don't like being around them. I would love to be on that list where by law they have to stay 100 feet away from me at all times. The irony is, to get on that list, you gotta get really close to them. You gotta fuck one, did you know that? Disgusting. Oh man, my family would hate those jokes. Really religious family. We don't see eye to eye on everything. It's caused, some tension between me and them, but I do want to, I'm kind of celebrating something tonight, and I'll share it with you. Last weekend, I spoke with my grandfather for the first time in over 5 years. How about that? Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I guess that Ouija board was a great investment after that. You came to a comedy show and thought the person on stage would be honest? This isn't a poetry night. I'm not going to give you all my heart and soul. Oh man, Grandpa was a heck of a guy though. He was. He was a veteran of the Second World War. No, he was. When I was little, he would put me on his knee, tell me all his old war stories and everything, but I could barely understand the guy through that thick German accent. Didn't see him a lot growing up. Flights to Argentina are so damn expensive. And for those of you who didn't get it before, that's why I have the Spanish name. So, I was born in Canada, so I really love hockey. Both of my parents were born in Marysville, so I'm a little bit racist. Just a little bit. Marysville's a wild place, man. Not many regions let you vote Democrat and have sex with your cousin. That's a bananas city. It's a joke, guys. They don't vote Democrat in Marysville. No. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cousins, incest. But Anthony, didn't you just say both of your parents are from Marysville? Yeah, I know what I said. I don't have these two belly buttons for nothing. I show them off to you, but I've always had these body confidence issues. That's true. I'm like super skinny. I'm like Halloween decoration. I look like God slapped me together out of old coat hangers and chewing gum. That's how skinny I am. When I take off my shirt at the beach, my whole look goes from Holocaust denier to Holocaust survivor. Drop of a hat, it changes. It's hard to get laid when you got 2 belly buttons. It is. I think this generation has it the hardest to date ever, and it's because of the apps. The apps are supposed to make it easier, but now you go on the apps, every day you go on a blind date. You don't know what their personality is, you don't know what they do for it, you don't even know what they look like half the time. So one time I show up on one of these dates, and it's just your classic Pacific Northwest hippie gal. She's got the feather earring and the crystal necklace, and there's this movement of the shaved head. Have you seen the shaved? And here's the thing, she was really cool. And she had a great personality, great sense of humor. I had this honest gut check moment with myself where I thought, Anthony, quit being shallow. Who cares if she's got the shaved head? Just ask her out again. So I said, listen, I'm having a great time with you. What are you doing next weekend? And she said, chemo. About a year ago, thanks. About a year ago, a good friend of mine comes up to me and she says, you know, Anthony, we've been friends for a really long time. I just got to be honest with you. I think I might have some feelings for you. I said, look, I can really appreciate that, but I don't know if I see us in a romantic capacity. I was just honest with her. A week later, I go on a date with another girl. Girl number 1 finds out, she is mad. She's, oh, so you won't date me, but you'll date someone else? What's the difference between me and her? Tell me, what is the difference between me and her? And I said, I don't know, like 60 pounds? Give or take. Last week, I went on a date with this girl who's got Parkinson's disease. Best hand job I ever had. Now, I got a public service announcement for the entire room. Everyone in the room, listen up. I'm done dating white women. Thank you. I can't do it. White ladies, you're a bad investment. Thank you. Bad investment. One person gets it. Here's the thing. If you date and then marry a black girl, she might smack her kids, but the white girl will drown them. That is a bad investment. A little while back, I told that story. I got off the stage, and a white girl stomps up to me and goes, that joke was racist. I said, I don't think that's your line. I pulled paint swatches out my back pocket like, the same shade, bitch. You can't cherry pick on that. Now, I do have a question for the ladies in the audience. There's a television commercial going around for a women's deodorant. That's the whole campaign thing is it's the only deodorant safe for both underarms and private parts. It's true. Yeah. So ladies, well, here's the thing. My question is, do you buy 2 sticks? Or do you just double dip the chip? That seems like you're just spreading around the yeast. Like a big itchy baker, you don't want that. Is a roll-on deodorant the best way to freshen up? Your fella goes down on you, it comes up, his lips are all chalky. Fellas, you really want your lady coming at you with a chalky vagina? I know we still would, but bear with me. It's not plan A, is what I'm getting at. Her camel toe looks like 2 erasers on the last day of school. Now, before I get labeled a raging misogynist, which I think that train has left the station, recently there has been a huge achievement in sports for women. This is absolutely true. Do we have any monster truck fans in the building? Couple? Okay, a couple. Everett is usually a couple. So, this is totally true. The reigning Monster Jam Series champion is a woman. Google it right now. Her name is Miranda Cozad. You can totally look it up. And I think it makes a lot of sense that women would be naturally talented at driving monster trucks. And you consider that the whole sport is just crashing into stuff. So 50% of you hated that joke. 50% of you are being jammed by your girlfriends right now. Don't you dare laugh at that joke. Yeah, that was a rough one. Who was born and raised in Everett? Anybody? Anyone born and raised in Everett? You all moved to Everett? What a poor life planning. You were born and raised in Everett? Okay, so So your mom, or what's the... Oh!
Don't judge me!
I guess fetal alcohol syndrome is a family trait. Well, here's my question, Mr. Everett. It's does every house in Everett have a big full-size window in the shower? Does it? No? It must just be my neighborhood. I don't know if any of you know the same thing. Like, there's this big window. I get a little one for ventilation, but you could put drapes on this motherfucker. It's enormous. It looks like the window that Wendy sits at waiting for Peter Pan to come back. It's too big. And I'm a tall guy, which means when I get in the shower, that sill is at waist level. So every time I get a shower, the whole neighborhood is getting a free full frontal peep show. Yeah, it's fun to cheer for that when you're expecting a peep show, not when you're walking your kids to school. Have you ever tried to shave your own balls in your shower and make small talk with the neighbors? Morning, Nancy. How are the kids doing? Oh boy, that reminds me. Tell your husband I'll bring his lawnmower back tomorrow. Not a sound effects crowd. We're learning. It wouldn't be so bad, it wouldn't, except my next door neighbor has the same window in her shower and it faces my window. Now when you're a teenager, that's like a cool fantasy, you know, the girl next door. I get to see the girl next door in the shower. And you know, as an adult, it's still kind of an exciting thing to think about. The only problem is she's 57! She weighs 350 pounds! I get there's nothing wrong with that, but look, man, one time her husband jumped in the shower with her. It looked like the Michelin Man trying to hump a weather balloon. It's too much. Everybody, you've been a lot of fun. My name's Anthony Galindo. Thanks a lot.